Hello, my beautiful peeps out there. How are you guys doing on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful? It's a little cool a little bit on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Thursday. How are you guys doing out there? I don't own the rights to this music in the background. I'm going to tag a couple people to let them know that I'm on live. Y'all know what I do. I'm just going to tag a couple. Hello, my beautiful cousin Lisa. How are you doing, beautiful? I think the topic that I'm going to talk about today is so important, guys. Today's topic is going to be about how to cleanse your soul. You know, sometimes you feel a little heavy. You know, that heart feels heavy a little bit, you know. And when you're feeling like that, it is time to cleanse your soul. Yeah. So I'm going to give you guys a couple tips. Let me turn my mic down some. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys a couple tips of, you know, how you learn how to cleanse your soul. You know, because all of us out there are dealing with something that's heavy on our heart, you know, and sometimes, you know, you have to learn how to get deep into yourself and cleanse your soul. You know, you got to let go of the things that's holding you down, that's, you know, just holding you down, touching your soul. You know, you got to let go of those things. Oh, sending you prayers, boo-boo. You got it. You'll get up. Let me turn this light down. Okay, I had to turn my mic down some. But anyway, so I'm going to read a couple things, and also I'm going to give you guys a couple tips, you know, to help you, you know, because life is getting hard, guys. It really is. Like, it's so sad what's going on in Memphis. You know, that little 19-year-old just, you know, driving by and just killing people. You know, just like the lady that was jogging, you know, she got killed. You know, I just don't understand, you know, like, I do understand. They have a lot of people out there is dealing with mental illness really bad, guys. Really bad. You know, I'm just going to talk about this for a second, you know, and then I'm going to go into my topic. But right now, I just need to speak on it. They have so many people that is dealing with mental illness really bad. Really bad. You know, and it's so sad that this world is just turning to be evil. Like evil. You know, it's sad that, you know, now you're afraid to walk out of your door because you just don't know. You know, it could have been one of us just walking in a store and here a little young guy just come towards us and just kill us. You know, we got to, I don't know, we just need some help out there. You know, we need some more sites of mental, health centers. They need help. Everybody needs help. Everybody can't afford to go to someone and talk to. Everybody can't afford that. They should have places that people should be able to volunteer just to go and just talk. You know, because, oh my God, this world is getting evil and evil by the day. Like, people just don't care anymore. People don't care about life anymore. They got a lot of people out there don't care about life. They don't. And it takes any little thing for them to just snap out. Any little thing to just snap out. But I just had to speak on that. But I'm going to get back into the topic of today. I'm going to burn my sage to bring this good, positive energy. I hope you guys are having a good day today, especially the ones that's at work. Don't let nobody take away your positive energy. Just put a big smile on your face and just keep on being positive. I speak about positive all the time, guys, because sometimes you got to have that. There's going to be a full moon this weekend, which it already started. I am burning my sage for everyone out there. I want to bring that good, positive energy into this podcast today. And for the ones out there that's working, you're not able to watch this live, it's okay. You can always go back and watch. And please, guys, share. Please share my podcast. So I'm going to get started. How to cleanse your soul. Are you feeling a little heavy in your heart? If so, it's time to do a cleansing for your mind and your soul. It's time. If you feeling that heavy feeling, it's time. I will give you guys how to cleanse your soul so you can feel light and energized again. I'm going to turn my mic down a little bit, guys. Okay. It's important to keep your aura clean and find ways to be in a positive place. I got the sage burning. Light it again. I'm going to try to keep the sage burning through this whole podcast to get this positive vibes out there, and also give the ones out there that's watching my live some positive vibe while you're watching it. It can be hard to keep up with the different energies. So cleansing and grounding are crucial to keep your mind free of negativity and focus on living life. How to cleanse your soul. Cleansing one's soul includes a ritual of removing negativity and unwanted energy from the aura and then replacing it with new positivity, emotions, and energy. Soul cleansing help your body, your mind, and your heart, as well as to take care of the space of people around you. I know I am reading different things, but I'm reading different things is because of the ones out there that do not know how to cleanse your soul. So I am reading you some things to start you off, to, teach you, and you'll be surprised of the things that I read down the line that you're already practicing that, but you're finding yourself going back to the unnecessary thoughts in your head. you know, that's attacking your soul. However, it's strange, this might sound, your soul can get dirty just like your body. For example, when your body is dirty, don't you take a bath or take a shower? So you can do the same thing like that as cleansing your soul, meaning that you're going to release all the things that you feel that is so heavy on your heart. You're going to have to release those things. You know, you're going to have to like get a piece of paper and write that down on a piece of paper, and you have to burn those things. You have to burn those things. You know, you have to start learning how to get the things that you're feeling inside that's making you heavy. Like heavy. You have to write those thoughts down on a piece of paper, and you have to burn those thoughts. You know, the more that you write those things down that you're dealing with, that's making you so heavy, the better that you will feel. Better that your soul would feel. However, okay, have you been feeling a little down lately? Or feeling like you're struggling with something so hard that it's just weighing heavy on your heart? You know, you have to find ways to clean your heart. When I say clean your heart, you're going to have to remove. You have to remove things. You know, that could be anything. That could be things that you have done to somebody. It could be things that you wasn't proud of in your life. It could be many things, you know, cleansing your soul. You know, it could be a lot of things that is just bothering you and just eating you up inside. And you don't know the direction to try to, you know, release those things. Because if you realize a lot of those things that is holding you down and making you feel heavy is really destroying your life. Like, it's really not letting you focus and not letting you live life. You know, it's so beautiful when you learn how to release the things that, you know, you feel heavy inside. You know, it feels good when you release those things. You know, you can't be afraid to release those things. You can't. You know, if you're going to talk about it, do it. Because talking about it and you're not doing it, like, you know, you're not doing anything. You're not cleaning, you know, you're not helping yourself. You know, because for one thing, if you can't face the truth, I mean the truth, you know yourself. Stop pretending that the things that if you know someone is speaking the truth, but you're trying to go around it and make it out of something else, so you don't want to face the truth. You have to face the truth, especially if you're trying to get so deep into yourself and learn about yourself and just live your life. You know, so I'm going to give you guys a couple steps how to cleanse your soul. 1, declutter your mind. If you feel like you have a lot on your mind, it's time for a spring cleaning. Get rid of all the information you don't need by taking it out of your mind and putting it on paper and burn it. Now take time to organize those useful thoughts and take a decision to never go back to those thoughts. I know that sounds easy, Trust me. It's not easy. It's not. Because one thought that I written down, I'm dealing with it. So it's going to take time. So every time when it comes around a full moon, I continue writing that useful thought in my mind and burn it. It takes practice to work on yourself. You're going to fall back. You're going to fall back. But when you fall back, you got to stay true to yourself. And Sherry, I know you're requesting to come on, but I got to figure out how to do my earphones, because the last time when I tried to invite you, I couldn't hear. So maybe if I try it and don't have any earphones, I'm going to try and see it, Sherry. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to talk, and then I'm going to continue on with my topic. So let me try and Sherry, okay? Let me see. Approve. Okay, adding. This is my Aunt Sherry. It just says adding. Okay, so I'm going to exit. Okay, so I'm sorry. I got to learn that. I got to find the right earplugs. But I'm going to continue reading. Okay, I started with declare your mind. And I stopped at putting it on paper and burning it. Now, take time to organize the useful thoughts and take a decision to never come back to those negativity unless thoughts. 2, get together with happy people. Happy people is the key. It's very easy to get impacted by people around you. If you find yourself surrounded by negativity and unhappy people, your mind might be poisoned with their energy. Instead, concentrate your effort on spending more time with happy and positive people that's going to inspire you. You have to learn how to be around positive people. When you find yourself around positive people, you learn so much. You learn so much. Because sometimes people got to understand, stop talking so much and just be quiet and just listen sometimes. When you're around positive people, just listen sometimes. Sometimes people just over talk and keep on talking, and they're not really paying attention what that positive person is trying to, talk to them about something or give them a better outlook. Because positive people, it uplifts you. Trust me, it does. It teaches you a lot of things that you think that you know, but you really don't know. And positive people is going to show you how to do things different. They're going to show you how to do things different. They're going to pull you away from all that negativity. They're going to pull you away. Especially being around people that's going to inspire you and that's going to lift your spirits up. You got to choose, like I stated my last, podcast. You got to start making better choices. It's nobody's fault but your fault, because that's the choices that you made. Now, the things that God brings to you that you can't control, that's on a whole different level. But things that you know that you can control, that's your choice. Stop complaining. You chose it. If you're not trying to make a difference or trying to change things in your life, stop complaining about your life. Stop. If you're going to complain about your life, complain to yourself. Stop going around positive people complaining about your life. Stop. And also, too, remember, the positive people that you find yourself around, they're not going to have you around them too long if you keep on bringing on negative energy. So don't be shocked when someone just distance themselves from you. Because my thing is, I would make the choice if I decide if I want a little negative energy. I'll make that choice. But I'm definitely going to make the choice who I choose to be around me. And if I feel like the energy is not good, I am going to remove myself. Simple as that. I don't owe anybody no explanation. I show, hi, how you doing? And I'm gone. Because the energy I'm not feeling. You have to practice on that. You know, everything is a practice. You have to do it over and over and over and over until you get used to doing it all the time. That's just like keeping positive in your mind. You have to practice on that. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to do it every day. Especially if you want to have a life that you feel good with your life. You're happy. You know, you got to make yourself happy. 2, do what makes you happy. If there's something that makes you really happy, make sure to make time for it. Do whatever makes you happy. Take yourself on a date. I don't care where you go. You can just take a drive. You're taking yourself on a date. Make yourself happy inside. Take yourself away from your life for a minute and go on a date and make yourself happy. Soul cleansing prayer. It can be pretty much anything that comes to your mind that get rid of negativity inside of you. You can either pray for health and well-being of a person that brings negativity to your life, or simply forgive them in your prayer. I have done that. When I burn my sage and when I needed to do that cleansing of my soul, of forgiving someone, that's what I did. I did a prayer. Because for one thing about it, you can't really cleanse your soul if you're not ready to forgive. Because if you really think about it, by you not forgiving, it's really holding you heavy on your soul. Because you have to remember, you letting that hold your life down, that's just holding you, that is just constantly just beating you up inside over and over again. But that person is going on with their life. So you have to learn how to forgive. You're never going to forget, but you have to learn how to forgive. By by forgiving, you're cleansing your soul. You know, you have to cleanse your soul to make your soul feel pure again. You know, because we all have made mistakes in our life that we wasn't proud of. We all have done things that we wasn't proud of. We all have said things that we wasn't proud of. But you got to learn how to forgive. You don't have to talk to that person to tell them that you forgave. I mean, not forgave, forgive. You do that private. So what I do, I burn my sage. And that's what I did. I forgive. Because I had to let go of that heavy feeling on my heart. You know, because I started learning, not learning, I start going back to the same thing over and over and over. And it was just eating me up inside. You know, because you'd be surprised of the things that you deal with in your life that you're still holding on to. Sit back and realize how much it affected your life so bad. It kept you down. You know, you got to reflect back on your life. You got to learn how to forgive. You know, I know it's hard for some people out there to forgive. It takes time. It takes time because you're probably at that moment in a place in your life that you're not ready to forgive, and it's okay. When you feel in your heart that you're ready to forgive, you will forgive. So take your time. And another thing, take care of your body. That is a big thing that I am learning. And trust me, guys, I am learning. It's hard, but I am learning to love my body, the inside of my body. I am learning how to choose the things to eat. It's hard. It's so hard because I love like chips. I love sweets, and it's hard. And I love fries, but I'm learning. It ain't gonna happen overnight. And the biggest thing that I'm learning too, I'm learning how to drink more water. And I have this new employee that I work with, and we work like she has her little own little office, and I have my little space. And I noticed that she's always drinking water, drinking water, drinking water, drinking water. And I'm like, ooh, I finally got somebody right next to me just constantly, you know, and that's what she do. She's like, okay, Keisha, I'm going to get some more water. And that just motivates me to go get more water. You know, I'm learning, I'm taking baby steps. But I'm teaching myself how to love my body. That's on the outside and the inside. You know, and it's so beautiful to see people in their 60s and 70s and 80s that look so young and beautiful. Their skin is pretty. You know, we got to take care of our body. You know, and taking care of our body plays a part of cleansing our soul. Your body is your temple. This saying is not wrong. Our bodies are where our souls are located. If we don't take care of our bodies, it can hard it can get hard to care for our soul. Because if we don't take care of our bodies, we're going to start discovering different illness and different things, you know, and then your body start getting wear and tear, and then you start looking old. And you know, you got to take care of your body, especially you young girls out there. You know, give your face a break, wearing all that makeup. Try to be natural sometimes. Being natural is beautiful. I know a lot of you young women out there, And some adults too are afraid to be natural. Be natural. Sometimes it feels good to just be natural sometimes. And it's also beautiful too to be, made up. But also you got to learn how to be natural more. And also too, writing a journal. I used to write a journal, but I don't write a journal anymore because someone read my journal. And I feel like if a person reads your journal, I feel like that is like your private thoughts. And I feel like nobody should read your private thoughts. And I don't write a journal anymore. I don't do that. But for the ones out there that do write a journal, you can use any notebook. The goal is to use it in the morning to set the mood for the day and determine your goals. Throughout the day, you write down any thoughts that comes to your mind. Any thoughts. At the end of the day, write down the feelings that you had that day. Find different ways to, write in your journey, different things that, you want to face every day and you have a weakness of it. And, so start off in the morning time, write that thought down. And then as you get to work, practice on that thought, that you wrote down. And then also, as you work and you're going to get a thought that comes to your mind, you write that thought down, you know, for the ones out there that keeps a journal. I don't do that. And also, give yourself nature. Being outside is beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Take your walk. If you in a subdivision, take you a little walk. Or if you're in your apartment complex and if it's safe, take your walk. Me, I love going to the beach. I love going down to the beach. It's just something about the beach. I can listen to the waves. It just clears my mind, and I can just speak out of those feelings that I'm feeling inside at that moment, because we all go through things that it would bring on those negative feelings. And it's okay. But you have to learn how to release those negative feelings at that moment. And I go to the beach when I feel like my heart is feeling heavy. I have to go to the beach. And that's what I do. I go to the park sometimes. But my biggest thing that calms my soul is the beach. I have to be by some water. Take a healing bath. Because, baby, let me tell y'all, my tub is not that big. So, I went by my daughter, and my daughter has a nice sized tub, like a nice sized tub. When I tell you guys that moment, I just had to take a healing bath. I ran hot water. Some of you guys might can't tolerate hot water, but I love hot water. I put me some lavender salt in there. I have my incense burning. I light my sage. I had me a glass of wine. And I told my husband, my kids, I said, hey, if y'all got to use the bathroom, y'all need to come on now and use the bathroom because I am going to sit in here and enjoy this moment right now. And when I tell you that's the best feeling ever, to have a healing bath, it was beautiful. You know, try it. You know, you can also do it too if I'm a shower girl. And I also do it, when I take a shower. Like I, stated, some of you guys don't like hot water. Some of you guys like warm water. But I love taking a hot shower. And that steam, and, I have my music on. I love lighting my incense. And I'm in there, and, now they have the little soap, like lavender soap. They have different flavors that you like. I like lavender because it calms me. You can drop in the water and it like, smoke or whatever, it comes up. So you can do it that way. You can have you know, a healing bath. You can do it that way, or shower. Um, Smudge your soul. And what I mean by that is burning your sage. Burning your sage. You know, it's different ways, it's different reasons, I'm put it like that people burn their sage. Everybody burn their sage different. Everybody burn their sage different. The way I burn my sage is that if I'm feeling some type of negative energy that I feel around me, I'm gonna burn my sage. I'm gonna burn my sage, and when I burn my sage, I am in my own like thoughts and release those thoughts. And then I also burn my sage, like if I am around people, or especially if people are at my house. I'm always burning my sage while they're around. Um, Also, I burn my sage. I keep a little piece of my sage in my car, just a little piece, and I burn my sage wherever place that I go. If I have to go to a birthday party or any type of event, any type of event, I always burn my sage before I get out the car to keep that positive energy around me. You know, some of you guys, might not burn your sage as much. Some people just burn their sage probably like once a day or once a month. I don't know, but I'm just telling you guys the way I burn my sage. And I like lavender. I have this little steamer in my Marley room, which my Marley room is my Zen room. And that's most of the time that I sit in is my Marley room. I got it very cozy. It's by Marley. And I have this little steamer. And I love my alls. My alls. Um, I have like a lavender I do. And when it's like late on in the day, I like to, do that because it just calms me before I go to sleep. But during the day, I have different type of um, herb oils. I have different type of oils that I steam or whatever. But yeah, I'm real big about burning my sage. I burn my sage through my house, through my whole house. I start from my door. I go through my kitchen. I go through my living room. I go through my hallway. I'll go through each of my bedrooms, my bathroom. Um, and as I'm going through my house and burning my sage, I am releasing all of the negative energy out of my house. Because one thing about it, you've got to have a positive house. You got to have that good energy in your house, because um, when you bring in a lot of negative energy in your house, it interrupts your peace, and it interrupts your soul too. So those are the little things that I do to also do a cleansing of my soul. I do that. Um, and also get rid of your clutter. We have to get rid of our clutter. meaning that if you have, like me, I just cleaned out my closet because I have a lot of clothes. I have a lot of clothes. I have a lot of shoes. I have a lot of purses. I have a lot of perfume. I have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. That's when I was just like over shopping. Like I would just shop, shop, shop. But I don't do all that anymore. You know, that was one of my habits that I had to break. You know, shopping. And I was one of those person that if I like an outfit or a shirt that had different colors, I would buy it. I was one of those types. But I had to stop that. So each time when I feel like I have too much, and I love t-shirts, and that's another thing that I have to point out is my, you know, my drawers for the t-shirts. But I had so many clothes, and it was just like, you know, when you get so much stuff in your house, you know, it could be anything, and you feel like your house is just cluttered, like that freaks me out. I don't like that. You know, I don't like clutter. So when I get real irritable, like feel like it's ooh, I had to do a cleaning and got rid of all that clutter stuff, all my clothes that, you know, because if you're not wearing your clothes, if you haven't worn those clothes in a year, it's time for you to just give it to somebody or donate it. That's just like if you have stuff in your garage that's been sitting there over a year, get rid of it. That's just like if you got stuff in your house that, you know, you're just trying to hold on to it and it's not giving you no purpose. You know, release all that. Give it away. Give it away. You know, um, because the more space you will have in your mind and soul for new positive things. So just remember that the more space that you're removing stuff, you know, away from you, the more you're bringing in positive, you know, things back into your life, you know, to, you know, that's going to make a purpose of, you know, like new things, you know, you want to bring new things. And when you bring new things, you'll be all excited about those new things because it took away of that, you know, that space over there was just so cluttered, you know. So, and also nature lights, meaning that, you know, go outside in direct sunlight or new under direct moonlight during the full moon. You know, I love to go to the beach when it's a full moon. Um, and sometimes I love to sit outside when it is hot outside. It's just sometimes being outside, it just, you know, bringing in that positive energy into your soul. It's just, it feels refreshing. You know, sometimes it feels refreshing just to go outside, especially when it's just beautiful outside, you know. So, you know, you need to start doing that more, you know. And also, like, if you find yourself go outside and you see the full moon or whatever, take you a moment and, you know, reflect. You know, reflect on your good things about yourself, you know, reflect on it or remove things, you know, that's holding you down. That's a good thing too, you know, when they have a full moon, you know, for cleansing your soul, you want to write down those thoughts that's holding you heavy. You know, you want to write it down and you want to burn it, you know, and that's a good time to do that, you know, especially when it's a full moon, you know, because you're releasing all that, you know, negative energy that is holding you down. And also to burning your candles. I love to burn candles, guys. I burn candles all the time. Like I have a candle in my front part that is burning. You know, I love burning candles. I feel like sometimes when I burn my candle and also when I light my sage, it just, you know, it just brings me peace, you know, because that is the most important thing that I want around me is peace. So I do things that bring me peace, you know, and people will tell you when they come to my house, I'm always burning a candle. I'm always doing that. I'm burning a candle and I'm also burning my sage. Um, so, okay. So Why burn my candle? Nature lights. Slowly, you get to the stage where you image every being is going to be yet another way of cleansing your energy and cleaning your aura. And then also too, before I read, um, I have like 5 quotes, and then I am going to talk about something, and then I'm going to end the podcast today. The next thing, and I feel like this is very important, exclusive toxic and negativity. Cut out of your life toxic feelings and people. Free yourself of anger, fear, and other low feelings. You have to remove yourself from all of those things, because if you one of those people out there that is dealing with a lot of anger in your soul, and you feel like that is the main thing that you feel like is holding you down, and also that's making you feel heavy in your life, you have to find ways to remove all of that anger out of you. Because if you continue carrying on anger in your life is not going to be happy. You're going to be basically miserable, because you just don't know what way to turn because you got so much anger inside of you. You have to release the anger out of you. You have to. You have to take baby steps. I know it's hard, especially the ones out there that if you find yourself always like snapping real quick, you got anger issues. You got anger issues. That you got anger issues dealing inside of your soul that someone might have done to you, or you're just angry about, where your family treated you, or you're just angry of your lifestyle. You got to release that anger out of your soul. You have to. And also fear. Fear is a big thing that plays a big part of us, because like I started my podcast, that was the biggest thing, is that I was just scared. That was a big fear of me. Like, oh my God, I gotta go live in front of people. I don't know if I can do this shit. But each day that I do it, it makes it easier for me. So, that was my biggest fear. And also too, how sometimes when you start having that low feeling, like low feeling meaning that you sit there and you go back to all of that toxic things that was holding you down. You start getting that low feeling. Sometimes when you find yourself used to an excitement in your life that you have, some people have to have some type of excitement in their life. When some people don't have any excitement in their life and they find themselves just like there, they go back to the old toxic things because they need some type of excitement. They don't care if it's that excitement is going to bring on that negativity. They just need that. Some people just need that. But you have to teach yourself how to not go back to that when you're feeling like your feelings are feeling real low. And find you something that's going to uplift you when you're feeling that way. If you got to be around somebody that's positive, somebody that's happy, be around that. Give yourself some of that good positive energy to put inside of you. To lift that feeling that you're feeling. When your soul feeling real low. Because I go through it. I have my moments. I have my moments. My soul is not completely clean. But I'm learning how to do a cleansing of my soul. I'm learning. That's why, I said to myself, the biggest thing that I am learning to say to myself is, Keisha, that's your choice. You made that choice to deal with certain situations. So you can't make excuses. You can't blame that person. You can't say, well, that person still got me. You know, no, 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 no. You know, you made that choice. So I'm learning how to make better choices. You know, I'm choosing what I am going to allow. Simple as that. You know, and it feels good. You know, we have to change, you know, and stop blaming others and start saying to ourselves, I chose that, you know, and you got to learn how to stop complaining about different things that goes on in your life if you're not trying to change things. You know, you got to find ways to try to cleanse your soul, because the one thing about it, when God do call you to heaven, you want to at least have a clean soul. You know, you want to at least have a clean soul. You know, you got to let go of being that angry person. You got to let go of doing evil to people. You know, you got to let go of all those things. You got to, you know, because as life get harder and harder, and if you letting that anger control you, then it's going to start playing a part of your mind and just having you just don't care about life anymore, period. Because a lot of people out there are giving up on life. They're giving up on life, you know. And I'm going to read some quotes that I felt that will help you guys, even if you want to write on a little sticky note. Like I always tell you guys, I'm going to shout out to some people. Um, Hello, I'm Sherry. Thank you for watching, beautiful. Hello, Miss Alice. Thank you for watching. Hello, Marisha. Thank you for watching, sweetie. Hello, Nell. Thank you for watching, sweetie. Hello, Cookie. Thank you for watching. And then I'm going to read a question that Marisha um, typed. And it's okay to not be okay, but you cannot stay that way. Correct. It's okay to not be okay. But one thing I want to say about that, stop apologizing. Stop apologizing, saying, "Oh, you know, I'm feeling this way, but you know what? It's okay." Stop saying that. If you're around positive people, you don't have to say that. If you're feeling down, you don't have to come behind and say, "Well, it's okay. You know, that's how I feel." Stop. Because for one thing about it, if you're around positive people, they know that it's okay. They want you to express. They want you to vent. You know, because you got to vent that out. You know, especially if you don't have, you know, if you don't have anybody to vent out, vent to yourself. Vent to yourself. Get it out. Because for one thing about it, people can give you their opinions, but you already got your mind set up what you're going to do. You just want to hear other people's opinion. And I'm just learning that, you know, I'd rather just sit there and listen and let somebody vent. And then when it's time for me to speak, I'm going to speak on it, you know, and I might come across that it might be something that someone don't like, but it's okay. That's how they feel. I'm just going to speak on my mind and what that thought wanted me to say. So the first quote, detox your mind, body, and soul. Just like you guys out there do a detox tea to get that extra pounds off, detox your soul, detox your body, and detox your mind. Those three things we have to learn how to do. For the ones out there that already know how to detox your body, but you don't know how to detox your mind, and you don't know how to detox your soul, it's time for you to start learning how to do that. You know, you can Google different things that will teach you how to do those things. You know, but you got to find ways to learn how to detox your mind, your soul, and your body. Because I detox. Whew, I do. Cleaning your screens as if you're cleaning, cleansing your soul, allowing the air to flow through your feelings. You know, learn how to, when you get ready to release what's going on inside and you're releasing that out, learn how to bring in positive energy into your soul. Learn how to do that. It takes baby steps. Everything don't happen overnight, so I don't want you guys to expect that. Um, whatever good for your soul, do that. You don't owe nobody no explanation. Stop explaining whatever you feel like you want to do. Do it. Because that's me. I don't explain to anybody whatever I want to do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do what's make me happy. I don't have to explain anything to anybody. I'm going to do what makes me happy. It's better to cry than to be angry because anger hurts others while tears flow silently through the soul and cleans the heart. And also too, this right here, I thought this was cute, and that's gonna be end of my podcast. I thought this was something that, you know, I feel like we all need this. A karma cleansing. You know, we all have done things that karma have came back on us. You know, we done things that we wasn't proud of, you know, because sometimes, you know, you might have did something to someone or you did something, you know, and karma comes back in different ways. Karma might not come back of what you done to that person or did something, you know, karma comes back different ways. And you got to learn how to do a cleansing. You do. And then once you do that, you know, you should feel better. So, 1, be grateful. 2, act with love. 3, check your motives. 4, watch your attitude. 5, forgive. So I just had to throw that in, you guys. Um, I wanted to just say a quick thing. And I did this topic today because I have a patient that came in yesterday. Okay, let me read a question that let me see, let me read. Marisha Rose, sometimes people just need you to lend an ear and just listen. Yeah, sometimes people just want you to just listen. Aunt Sherry says, when you learn who you are and forgive yourself, life is a journey. How not to be hard on myself. We are human. We are going to make mistakes, but learning from them, take our time to love on you. Everyone is not going to like your change to do you, but they will be okay. Pray for them. Exactly, Aunt Sherry. And I had to learn that too. You know, when you go through a journey of learning about yourself and getting deep in yourself, sometimes through that journey that you're going through, you are going to hurt people that you love. You know, you are going to hurt their feelings. You are going to, separate from different people. You are, and don't beat yourself up. You have to do something to order to make your life better and bring happiness in your life. Because we're tired of, feeling sorry for ourselves. We're tired of bringing on negative energy in our life. We're tired of beating ourselves of things that happened in our past. We're tired of beating ourselves of not forgiving, a lot of things, we got to let go. We got to let go. And I think the biggest thing that, people are afraid to let go. People are afraid to let go. And that played a big part of my journey when I started. It's just one thing that I was just afraid of letting go, and I had to realize that I had to let it go, because when you find something that's holding you, or some things that's holding you, you got to let it go. And it feels so good when you let it go because it's like a shield come down that you can actually see light, But I had a patient that came in yesterday and she asked me, where did I get my sage? And I told her, where I got my sage. And I said, well, you know what? I'm not going to say her name. I said, I have a piece of sage in my car that I can give you. And I gave it to her. And she told me, she said, Keisha, I really appreciate your podcast. She said, the things that you say, it just helps me so much. I'm getting ready to get teary-eyed a little bit, but it touched my soul. Because that's what my whole purpose is. To uplift people's spirit. To try to show people different ways that can help you in your life. I'm not, I didn't go to school. I don't have a doctorate degree behind me or anything like that, because I feel like I don't have to have that. I'm just teaching you guys things that help me go through the things that I went through in my life, the things that I had to learn how to get to the place where I am today. And when she came to me and she expressed that to me, and she said, Keisha, I have my little book that I write down when you tell us to write down different little things. She said, and I go back and I look at those things. So this is why I did this topic today, because people are going through things that's really hard in their life, especially the ones that have a good heart. They just at a place in their life and they just want to ask God, why do evil things happen to me, or anything happen to me when I have a good heart to people? Sometimes that mess up your mind, because you get to a point that you ask yourself, wow, by you being good to a person and have a good heart, they still treat you like shit. And then you start to, like, in your mind, you start to bring those negative thoughts in your mind, and you start questioning yourself, and you start putting yourself down, and you start asking yourself, well, maybe it's me. You get confused. And I feel like people have to understand, stop hurting the ones that have a good heart. Stop hurting the ones that's good to you. Stop. You know, it messed their minds up because it started questioning their self. But I am out. I am teaching people how to change your mindset. I'm trying to teach the ones out there that is beating yourself up and you just don't know the direction. I'm teaching you different things to teach you how to overcome those things, to be in a better space in your life. Because trust me, guys, when you're learning about yourself and getting deep into yourself, it's beautiful. You know, it's crazy to you sometimes when you sit back and you say different things and people get offended at what you said, you know, but it teaches you that they just not there yet. You know, everybody is not on the same level that you're on, and it's okay. Just don't fall back into that negativity. Just don't do it. You know, it might take people longer to get where you're at, but it's okay. You know, you got to release the things that you're dealing with. You got to release it. You got to face the truth. You know, and I want her to try her hardest. And I'm talking to my patient. I want you to try your hardest to uplift yourself. Stop beating yourself up. You got to say to yourself, whatever situation that you're finding yourself in that's holding you heavy, you only can do the best that you can do. You got to let God take control of the rest. And that's what I do. I don't sit there and stress myself over bills and all of that, because bills is going to come. You got to survive. You got to pay your mortgage. You got to pay your lights. You got to pay your car note. You got to pay your water bill. You got to pay all those things. You got to learn how to stop stressing over it and just put it in God's hands, because God is going to make a way for you. You know, we got to change the things that is bringing us down in life. We got to change those things. We got to remove those things. You know, because it's beautiful when you get into yourself and learn yourself, and it feels good. It really does. It feels good. You know, and also too, for the ones out there that feels like you want to give up, please don't give up. Please call um, the suicide numbers. I don't have that link. Find it. I know I have it. I know I have it. Give me a moment. Um, Please go and talk to someone. I'm trying to find it, y'all. Excuse me. But please go talk to someone. Um, if you feel like, you know, you need help, you know, because life is, I got to make sure I keep that number, guys. Um, but life is hard, and life is getting harder. People out there is getting crazier. You know, people mind is just going left and right. You know, also too, you know, my biggest thing is give somebody a hug out there, because everyone out there needs a hug. Um, to the ones that lost someone this week, um, may God give you strength. May God keep you pushing. Whatever you do, just don't stay there. You know, try to turn that sadness to happiness. Post pictures of your loved one. Talk about your loved one. Post videos. You know, and I love watching my Facebook page, you know, the friends that I have on my page. I love the fact that I am seeing people that's posting their loved ones, you know, because you got to keep your loved ones alive. You know, just because they're deceased, that doesn't mean that their spirit is not still there with you. So, you know, you got to keep them alive. And also, that's a healing process too. You know, that's healing your soul too, you know. So continue posting pictures, videos, And also too, for the ones out there celebrating a birthday this week, like my bonus son did. He celebrated his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, son. I know you enjoyed your birthday. Um, and that's basically it, guys. So before I leave, I'm going to burn my sage. And I want you guys to continue having a beautiful, beautiful day. Find something that's going to make you happy today. Love on your kids. Love on your family. And my biggest thing too, enjoy the moment. Whatever moment that you're in right now, enjoy that happy moment. Enjoy that happy moment. And also too, I am going to someone's 40th birthday um, tomorrow, and I want to wish April a happy birthday. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go celebrate with April for her 40th birthday. That should be nice. We're gonna have a dinner. So I'm gonna burn my sage. All right, guys. I want to tell all you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in today. May God bring you strength. May He uplift your spirits. And don't forget, try to be positive. When you're feeling low, do those little things that I talked about today to uplift your spirits. I don't care what it is. It could be something small. You know, put on you some music. Dance like I have on some music. But I am going to burn my sage for you guys to continue having a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you guys for tuning in. And also, yeah, I did black nails. You see my cheek? Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Peace and soul. Y'all see my earrings? Love. That's what we need. The world needs LOVE. The world needs love.